What's up, everybody? So we're back at it again with another evap change out, but this time it's going to be on a heil. It's not a good one. So we're going to show you guys like a little step-by-step how to remove and install it. So this is the stuff you're going to need: your vacuum pump, the torches, a new filter dryer, tools, and a good set of gauges. So we're gonna pop her open and show you guys right now. So our new evaporator comes in this crate. So we're gonna inspect it, make sure there's no damages or anything like that. Okay, take it out. So ICP units are copper with aluminum fins. As you guys know, the Goodmans, they're all aluminum with supposedly stronger. So we'll see how this one handles. That's good. Alright guys, so we got some nitrogen flowing. We're gonna go ahead and switch out the evap. Look at that. You see that? So before you remove the evap, you gotta remove that thing that it goes right here. And over here, it should just slide out. You gotta pick up the unit a little bit, the condensing side, but not so much, because one time we lifted it up a lot and we caused a leak here because we probably flexed the coil too much. You see how we have a leak here and in the middle, but the other side is pretty worst. And then those are like a bracket, it just slides out. So we're gonna unsweat it here. Sweat it out through here, right there, and right here. I will show you the process, but we don't have a GoPro or anything. It's from a cell phone. All right, second try. We ran out of oxygen in those torches, so we got these. Okay, so we took off our old evaporator coil. Now we got the new one in. It has to go back in place where it was, in the bracket. And then we put the screws back in here. It's like 4 screws, 4, 5, 16 screws. Now we're gonna put the suction back into the evap, and then the capillary tools back into the TXV. And we'll change the filter dryer right now. You don't have to remove the blower housing for the 3.5 units and up, 3.5 ton and up. Only the 3 tons to 2 tons you do have to remove it, because the coil is actually facing right here, but this is a 3.5, so you do not have to remove the blower housing. Okay, so we have our suction side all bridged in, and right here the one on the TXV. So now we're gonna do is we still need to do the filter dryer. Okay, so we installed the new filter dryer right there. It's a little bigger. This is 16 cubic feet. The other one I think was 88. So now we're testing it at 300 psi, and we'll see if it holds. Check that out. We have a 16-inch return. We'll see how it runs. If not, we'll change the speeds, the taps on the X13 motor. We'll check our static. Look at that new coil, nice and clean. Okay, so we're holding pressure. We actually went up a little bit in 13 minutes. Set up our vacuum up there, and our extension didn't reach, so I made a cheater cord, custom. So we're gonna go ahead and vacuum it and charge her up with some 410A, and we'll check our pressures. It's a TXV, so we'll check our self cleaning. Okay, so according to my gauges, we're below 500 microns. These gauges go by 500 microns. So if we close this valve, if it goes up, it means we have a leak or there's still moisture in the system. So it's closed, so it's not rising. So we're below 500 right now. I usually have a vacuum, an extra vacuum gauge, but I need to clean it out. See how it went up a little bit. So right now we're above 500. 1,000. Yeah, so it's around like maybe 900, 1,000. So we're gonna check again. I'm gonna cover both of these now to get a good reading. Just the system. And let's see if it goes up. Okay, so we got our 14A ready. See, we're not rising no more. We still had some moisture maybe in the system, but we let it run a little bit more, so now it's not rising. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna swirl this out, open this valve. We already bleed the hose, so then we're gonna open up the liquid and charge her up. How many pounds does this one take? Look at my hoopty wiring. Just temporarily until I get my actual cord. Okay, take it off. Get a little more. See all that liquid going in there? Okay, so only got 5 pounds in there. I don't like charging it up till I check our subcooling and everything correctly. So we have it. So this one go here. This one goes here. It goes before the TXP. Okay, so turn it on. So we have our static ready. Our pedals in there. See how we're building up some static. And shit, man. Okay, so our supply, we have 0.3 P1, which is our supply. Hold it right here, Oscar. Yeah, we have 0.3. Yeah, just leave it like this. So we have 0.3 on our supply. So let's check our return. Well, 0.6. So see how high it is? Because of the small return. And I already checked our filter, and it's the non-polluted ones, which are the regular ones that don't restrict a lot of airflow. So imagine when they put those expensive Home Depot filters, that's gonna take you up to like maybe like a 0.1 or one whole inch of water. So total external static pressure, we have a 1. That's pretty high. This unit asks for a Let's see. Max external static pressure 0.5. See right there. So the maximum you could have on this unit is a 0.5, and together we have a 1. So what we're gonna do is lower the speed on the motor. We're gonna lower the speed on the motor, and hopefully that'll help. So we can do it. Okay, guys. So we lowered it a little bit, but you see how it just went down a little bit. We still have a lot of static on the return, as you could hear right here. How it's starving for air. I mean, even if you close it, the return's too small. You see, we still have a whole one inch.
See if you open the door, if it turns.
Open a little bit, like not all the way, just a little bit. It's on the bottom a little bit. Damn, see how it went down?
It went up?
No, it went down.
It went down? How much?
A lot.
What is it?
How much you have it open? Oh man, it's not even a lot. Open it more? Yeah. Poor unit.
Suffocating?
The heater's gonna fuck up so much. Okay, so let me try something else and then we'll show you. Okay guys, so we're on tab number 2. For the heater, it was already on tab 1 originally. But you see how low it went, which I mean it's better than before. We don't have the airflow. What is it right here? No, we don't have the airflow list. But I mean, it should be working better than before. Our supply static went down 0.1, and this one went down 0.1 as well, so we're at 0.8.
0.1.
Which is better than before. So we're gonna go check inside, see how everything's working, and we're gonna charge it up like that and see how it works for them. So since we have a TXV, we gotta look up right here our required subcooling. Hold on, let me zoom in. Okay, so this is a model 42 to 3.5 ton, and right now our outdoor ambient temperature is 75 actually. So we need a 12 subcooling. So let's go see if the 6 pounds they actually charge it with from factory will equal our 12. Right now we're at 4. And it's been running for about 5 minutes, so we'll let it run a little bit more, and we'll let it stabilize, and we'll check it right now. All right, guys. So we're at 11.4, 0.7, 12. I mean, it's adjusting still because we charged it up to 6.2, and in factory it was 6.1, I think. Check again. Yeah, factory 6.1. Let me show you. So this unit is running awesome, and we went to check the inside already. Our supplies, everything sounds good. Just our return, it sounds a little loud because of the static it has. So we're gonna go ahead and close this up and get it going. And we'll show you right now the inside. But see our supply, we have almost like that's perfect supply right there, static. Only if our return was the same, that would be awesome. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're golden. So go ahead and close that up and ready to roll with the heil. And take the measurement of the return. So 14 by 30. It's gonna be on this side. No, on this side. Put it on. So moving it around the grill, and we're gonna get an average right now. Average CFM that it gets. But see, when we go that way, there's nothing because the duct is gonna be this side. So we're getting 1100,
1072 with
which is not bad for a 3.5 ton with that ducting they have. We should have done that before and after, huh?
But it's not accurate, it's just
Is it thermostat? Alright guys, we're done with that coil. As you saw, there was a lot of little things that had to be fixed on that unit, but we try to fix it as much as possible. We need Steven over here to come fix it with all his little gadgets. Just kidding. So we're gonna go change a board on the furnace right now. We'll show you once we get there. Okay, so we're here on a furnace that the blower the blower stays on. And check it out, so York Diamond 80, the same as Greg's video that he barely posted. I've really seen it this morning, and now we're working on the same one. So we got the new board, so we're gonna take this one off and swap it. Okay, let me show you. Okay, this is the back of the board. As you can see, hold on. This one, see how open it is? So that's why that's on the inducer, I think. Alright, so we swapped it out. The new board was a little longer, a little bigger. So it comes with this this bracket, but we just made new holes with the drill bits. So it looks nice right there. So it's all wired up. So now we're just gonna test it a couple times and make sure everything's running fine. Okay, so we put our diagnostic flashes here. Just for in the future, whoever comes, they have their little flash thing right here. Alright guys, so we're back over here with the Linux systems we installed. Look at the mini split. They put electrical tape as I guess to cover up the line set. Man, that's gonna be gone in like a week. Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't think electrical tape is meant for the ambient. Like us, we put that tape, but that's for all weather. It's to protect the line set. So look at this one. And we put some little strap right there too, man. And a lot of you guys commented that you don't need those filter dryers right there on the line set. Didn't even do it all the way, just halfway. Yeah. So this is like I guess a 3-zone condenser, but they just used 2 of them. Hopefully it works out for them, I guess. Alright, so we're putting the exhaust vents. That's the big one for the restroom right here. It's pretty nice. Now we're gonna put the little one for the restroom, yeah. It's the bathroom. Here. They come out pretty nice. Look at that. And you got the shower over here. Cool. Then over here we got one of the master rooms. Oh, this is where they put the mini split. Right there. So we got one head right there. We got a register right there and a return right there. I don't know whether we'll put I mean, it's up to them. Minnesota house. Pretty nice. And then check this out. A little light and everything. That's cool.